Hello world, this is Naila, aka Chief Adventurer, and this is my very first favorites video. I'm a little bit nervous about how long this is going to take because I've never done one before, but I hope to keep it short and sweet and give you just the top line details that I'm just really obsessed with all these products that I have around me today. So let's get started. The very first thing that I want to talk about is something that in a way has changed my life. It's called the 5-Minute Journal, and if you've not heard about it, the co-founder for it is Alex Icon, Mimi Icon, Alex Icon, you know them. In a nutshell, to explain what it does, this journal trains your brain to think more positively. In the morning you wake up and you write down 3 things you're grateful for. At night you fall asleep and you write down 3 things that happened that day that were great. And whether you want it or not, once you've done this practice for, you know, a couple of months, I would even say even after a month you feel the difference of your brain just not responding to negativity. And I mean, I'm a pretty naturally happy person, but this is taking it to a whole new level. And like you can see, my book is quite dirty because I take it with me everywhere I travel. And now, after doing it for over 2 years, I have, even at the times when I do forget, I mean, we're all human beings. I don't do this every single day. I would love to, but life happens sometimes and it gets in the way where I don't get to fill it out. But my brain now operates in a way that even if I forget to do this at night or in the morning, I start thinking of those 3 things that I'm grateful for, and I almost, it sounds crazy, I feel guilty by not writing in the things that I'm grateful for, the 3 great things that happened that day. So highly, highly recommend. And also I need to add, I'm not trying to sell anything at all, I'm not getting any commission for it, but I think this makes a fantastic present for somebody you're not sure what to get. This literally works for everybody, and it's just such a meaningful gift. So yeah, 5-Minute Journal, absolute crazy, obsessed, and recommend to everybody I meet. So the next one is not an actual physical item. It's a website that was recommended to me by a colleague. It's called BucoMe and BucoMe. I'll link the website below. It gives you this tip sheet, which is in a way the book recommendation list on a monthly basis. And what BucoMe also does is that it organizes these meetups and inspirational sessions with these book writers. And the one that I've missed last weekend, I cannot believe it, was Yuval Noah Harari, which leads me to my third I guess recommendation for the month, my favorite of the month. It's this book, Sapiens. This man right here has the ability to break down history in such relatable terms and analyze, you know, where Homo sapiens have come from 70,000 years ago when they were in the corner of Africa minding their own business to now. And I love the fact that at the end of the book, it also calls out the fact that, okay, we've evolved so much, we've built so much, we have you know, have so much power in the world, but are we actually using, as Homo sapiens, our power for the best of this earth or for the worst? And in my opinion, if you're not into history books, this is the only history book you ever need to read. Highly recommend. Now moving on to my next little section, which is a little bit of beauty. I've mentioned in my previous video that my beauty routine is like 10-15 minutes max. It's very quick, very short, out of the house. Equally, the products that I use are quite easy to use and give you the most benefit and effect in the shortest period of time of applying. So the one I want to start with is, this is my favorite for the past year actually, but since this is my first favorites video, I have to introduce it. It's by Mercier and it's Tinted Illuminating Moisturizer. And honestly, this product is amazing. I have okay skin, I mean, without major breakouts, so I can afford, at least I think I can afford, not to use a lot of the coverage products. So I don't use foundation. I'll use the concealer from time to time, but not on a daily basis for sure. So this product gives you this amazing glow and a little bit of that color in the morning. I mean, throughout the day really, but Look how beautiful this is. It's like you've instantly got tan. And I'm wearing the product now. It looks very illuminated, I think. But also because I'm sweating, because I'm so nervous doing my first video, you know? It will last you such a long time. I only use like a tiny little bit, and then I use a beauty blender to just go over my entire face, sometimes the neck. Didn't do the neck this time, which is why you can see a bit of a difference in color. But in any case, the next product makes my life also a little bit easier with adding a bit of contouring. I am not a makeup pro by any means, but I was very attracted into this notion of maybe contouring a little bit, seeing how it goes. So I went into Selfridges and I basically gave them the gist of me, makeup, 10 minutes, 15 minutes max. So this lady recommended NYX Wonder Stick, and really it does wonders. It has one side illuminated lighter shade that you put, you know, around your eyes and a little bit on the forehead, and this one is the actual contour. I love this product. I'm not the kind of person, again, with the time constraints that I give myself for makeup, to use all the brushes and the palettes. And for all of you ladies that have gotten a hang of doing it, big props to you. I am not even gonna go there. So this stick so far is ruling my makeup routine, and I love it. It's so easy. To finish off my little beauty routine talk, I've also used this in the last video talking about all this Korean beauty. These babies are awesome. It's the black pearl and gold eye patches, and there's 60 of them, so literally they last you at least a couple of months if you do it on a weekly basis, which I do. Moving into my favorite part of this favorites video. It's all about snacks. I love snacks. I live off of snacks. And the two favorite snacks that I have, and it started off a couple of months ago at work, where I've discovered this baby. It's called Hippies. And you might think that, you know, they're just like Cheetos. The only thing is, they are full-on chickpea puffs. Like, full-on chickpeas. I'll even read you the back. Like, there's no ingredient in here that I cannot pronounce. Everything is literally organic chickpea, organic whole rice, organic sunflower oil, organic sweetened smoke and seasoning. Like, nothing you can't read. And then what else do they have? No MSG, vegan, gluten-free, high in fiber, no trans fats, blah blah blah. Tastes amazing. My favorite flavor is the sweet and smoking, and I'll show you what they look like, and they just taste delicious. I love these. The next snack I have is pure fruit yo-yos. This might sound crazy because I actually think they are kid snacks. I mean, a grown-up obsessed, like beyond obsessed with these snacks. Ooh! Obsessed with these snacks, especially with the green one. So the green one is the apple one, and these are all made up of pure fruit. So the ingredients are apples, pears, and a little green vegetable extract. Absolutely nothing else. It's basically baked mix of fruits, and it looks like this little yo-yo that you just open up and eat. And it's so delicious. It's like the most delicious combination of dry fruits. And the reason why I have so many with me at home is because I'm traveling tomorrow, and these are my ultimate favorite airplane snacks. I mean, I might just destroy them all today. Last but not least, this is a bit embarrassing to even bring into a favorites video, but I just feel so proud of myself for investing into this purchase. I love Camembert cheese, and I used to just eat it like on its own for breakfast with bread. And then recently I started baking it, and in a very amateur way, I would just put it on a baking sheet and just hope that it doesn't melt all over the baking sheet. And in many of the cases, it would, and I would still finish the whole thing, and it's just delicious. I'm in love with that cheese. So last week, I got this. This is so embarrassing, but I'm very proud of this purchase. I feel more like an adult now that I have the Camembert baker. and really it just helps to keep it all together without melting off all over the oven. And my favorite part about this is the fact that you can season it like with a little bit of olive oil and rosemary and some spices, and then put the cheese in so it can soak it all in. Oh, it's just so delicious. As you can tell, love food, love snacking. So that is all I have for October favorites. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought. Any comments or questions are always welcome in the comments below. I reply to every single person, answer your questions. Mwah! Thank you so much for watching. See you next week.